Hello class and welcome to Math Minutes video number 17. Open up your notebooks to page 19 and we're going to start looking at the coordinate plane, x and y coordinates. The first step to understanding the coordinate plane is to learn a little bit about what it looks like, how it's set up. It basically looks like a piece of graph paper with a big plus in the middle. But let's look at some of these places. The horizontal line is the x-axis. That's the line that's like the horizon. It's flat, straight across. The vertical line that goes straight up and down is the y-axis. The point in the middle is the origin. A point requires two numbers. A point must have a value for x and a value for y. And we'll practice this so this makes a little more sense to you. The numbers are always listed by x first and y second, enclosed in brackets. So here again is the picture. Our x-axis, the y-axis, the point in the middle is the origin. You can see how this coordinate point is listed in brackets with an x number and a y number. Let's turn to the next page and let's see how we plot these points. To plot a point on the coordinate plane, you start at the origin and move horizontal first according to the x-axis value, then move vertically according to the y-axis. Okay, a few more details before we plot a point. You're going to move up or right for positive numbers. You're going to move down or left for negative numbers. For example, our coordinate point here, 2, 3. X is always listed first, y is second. So our coordinate of 2, 3 would mean moving to the right 2 places because 2 is a positive number, and up 3 places because 3 is a positive number. So from our origin, we would move right 2 places, 1, 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and there is our point, 2, 3. Just a notice, when I move over 2, I don't put a point there. There's not a point at that place. That's just where I'm going to count and move up from those positions. Another quick fact that we need to know about the coordinate plane before we go any further is that it's divided up into quadrants. So the quadrants, we use Roman numerals, and so we use 1, 2, 3, 4, always in this pattern. So if you can see, here is the y-axis, here is the x-axis, our origin. The upper right quadrant will always be the number 1 quadrant. So this is in your notes as a reference. It'll be useful later. So let's turn to the next page and we're going to practice plotting points. Our first coordinate that we're looking at is 4, 2. Step 1, we start in the middle. 4 is the x value, our x-axis. It's a positive number, so we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our y-axis number is 2, and it's a positive number, so we're going to go up from this point, 1, 2, and there's our point. That is 4, 2 on your graph. Let's take a look at the next one, 6, 5. From the middle, I'm going to the right 6, positive number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place your point right there. These are both ending up in quadrant number 1. Let's take a look at number 3. 7. We're always going to go our x-axis first. From the middle, we go to the number 7. This time, the y-axis is a negative number, so negative numbers means we're going to go down. So we went to the right 7, but we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. And that ended up in quadrant number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your next page, we have a few more practice points to plot, and that'll wrap it up for how to plot points on a coordinate graph. Number 4, -3, 4. So again, we start from the beginning, and it's a negative number this time, so we're going to go to the left by 3. 1, 2, 3. But our y number is a positive, so from this point, then we go up. Positive numbers will go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your point ends up in quadrant number 2. Number 5. Now we have two negative numbers. We're going to start by going to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. And this time down 5 because it's also a negative number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that ends up in quadrant 3. 1, 2, 3. Our last practice, we have a coordinate 1, -3. From the middle, +1, we move right. -3, we go down. 1, 2, 3. And there's our final point. Be sure and bring your completed notebook to class, and I will see you there.